Welcome, dear viewers. I'm thrilled to have you here. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of one of the most iconic structures on the planet, the Burj Khalifa. I'm Rico, and this is Ricolex. Our mission is to bring you engaging and trustworthy insights about the Burj Khalifa. We aim to make this journey both informative and enjoyable. So, stick around and join us on this exciting adventure. Dubai, the city where the Burj Khalifa is located, is one of the most thrilling and magnificent tourist destinations in the Middle East, nestled in the heart of the United Arab Emirates. Dubai is an unparalleled city in the Middle East. With its cultural diversity, unique architectural collections, extraordinary recreational facilities, and breathtaking natural beauty, it creates an unparalleled experience for visitors. Dubai is a city that encompasses history and modernity simultaneously. With advancements in grand buildings, modern shopping centers, and luxury hotels, Dubai has transformed into a lavish and luxurious destination for global travelers. The city boasts numerous architectural marvels, and one of them is the Burj Khalifa, symbolizing Dubai's capabilities and beauty. It's interesting to note that the tower was originally supposed to be named the Dubai Tower. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, who initiated the construction of the tower, faced financial difficulties in funding its construction. He sought significant financial assistance from Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi and the president of the United Arab Emirates. Even after the inauguration of the Burj Khalifa, 8 skydivers descended with the flags of the UAE and images of Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Khalifa. As a sign of respect for the president of the UAE, the name of the tower was changed from Dubai Tower to Burj Khalifa. Knowing the height of the Burj Khalifa is important to many people. It should be noted that the height of the Burj Khalifa is 828 meters. This tower is currently considered the tallest structure ever built by humans. The Burj Khalifa has broken numerous height records and has been officially recognized by the Guinness World Records. Building Burj Khalifa is like living in Dubai. Quick, expensive vanguard. The construction of this 280,000 square meter tower went relatively fast, and it is interesting to know that about 12,000 workers have labored for 6 years or 22 million hours to build this huge project. January 2004, excavation for the construction of Burj Khalifa began. February 2004, the installation of piles and columns for Burj Khalifa commenced. March 2005, the building's foundation work commenced. June 2006, completion of the 50th floor. January 2007, completion of the 100th floor. March 2007, completion of the 110th floor. May 2007, completion of the 130th floor. July 2007, completion of the 141st floor, setting a new record for the tallest building in the world. September 2007, completion of the 150th floor, setting a new record for the tallest freestanding structure in the world. April 2008, completion of the 160th floor, setting a new record for the tallest structure ever built by humans. January 2009, completion of the spire of the Burj Khalifa. September 2009, completion of the cladding and exterior of the building. January 2010, the Burj Khalifa was inaugurated. The construction cost of the Burj Khalifa was approximately $1.05 billion. This amount was financed through various sources, one of which was a loan obtained from Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates, has abundant economic resources as it is a land rich in oil production. Therefore, it was capable of providing loans and financial support for large projects, like the construction of the Burj Khalifa. Additionally, the construction cost of the Burj Khalifa was covered through the sale of private apartments within the tower. A portion of the Burj Khalifa was designated as a collection of residential and commercial apartments that were sold. Overall, the construction cost of the Burj Khalifa was funded through a combination of financial resources, including loans and apartment sales. The design of foundations in buildings is crucial for ensuring their safety, as even a single mistake in foundation design can lead to the collapse of the entire structure. But how can a heavy structure be built on loose and sandy soil in Saudi Arabia without experiencing settlement or sinking into the ground? The engineers face the challenge of not finding any firm layers even after digging 140 meters into the ground. To address this issue, they utilized a type of foundation known as a hexagonal core pile. This pile was composed of I-shaped sections and columns that were connected to the central core of the pile. The pile itself was constructed using reinforced concrete, meaning it was made by combining steel bars and concrete with a thickness of 3 meters. This design allowed the weight of the building to be evenly distributed on the ground surface. But how could such a massive structure withstand the weak soil and sedimentary rocks? They employed 192 reinforced concrete roots under the foundation. These roots were able to resist the building's load due to the friction they had with both the weak but hard columns and the sedimentary rocks. This feature ensured that the building remained resilient against various leaks as well. The main structural element of the Burj Khalifa is a hexagonal reinforced concrete core located inside it. This core ensures the stability of the tower in all weather conditions, including severe storms and destructive winds in the city of Dubai. However, if this core were to have a long and slender shape alone, it would be impossible for it to remain stable, and it could collapse at any moment. To solve this problem, engineers found a solution. They supported the core on 3 sides and designed it in a staggered form to increase its efficiency. This design allows residents to live next to the core without being aware of its existence. The architects used this space well, and inside the core, the entire elevator system of the tower has been implemented. People exiting the elevators pass through the walls of the support structure and reach their respective rooms. However, even with this support system, it was not enough to ensure the stability of this massive structure during severe storms. The best method in structural engineering to prevent beam deflection is to use an I-shaped section. Engineers added intermediate walls to the walls of the retaining structure. An interesting point is that only about 70% of the Burj Khalifa is protected by the concrete core, while more than 25% does not have any protection for the concrete core. Instead, it's built using a steel frame and is an anti-climb net. That huge antenna, which uses about 4,000 steels, is built on the ground and then moved to its place using hydraulic cranes. Although Burj Khalifa is primarily resistant to deflection, the upper part of the superstructure bends up to about 180 centimeters during strong winds. However, in reality, the structure of the Burj Khalifa is not symmetrical, and its main shape is asymmetric. You may wonder why they didn't use a symmetrical shape. The answer to this question is that when wind passes around a structure, it can lead to a highly dangerous fluid mechanics phenomenon called vortex shedding. In this phenomenon, when the wind hits the face of the structure, it passes around its sides, creating a low-pressure zone behind it, resembling a vacuum. This vortex shedding oscillates and creates oscillatory forces within the building. If the natural frequency of vibration of the structure coincides with the frequency of the oscillations, the building will experience intense vibrations, a phenomenon known as resonance. These vibrations continue to increase and can eventually lead to the complete collapse of the tower. To overcome this problem, the company SOM, which designed the Burj Khalifa, introduced another innovation in architecture. The idea of architect Bill Baker and his team was to create a spiral shape in the tower to break up the vortex shedding. The spiral shape, inspired by the behavior of wind around offshore oil derricks, where the body takes on a helical form and reduces its volume relative to its length, allows the wind to pass smoothly without causing damage to the structure. This shape can easily divert the wind's path. The shape of this skyscraper and its natural elements may not seem connected. However, if you fly over this tower and look down from above, the whole story changes, and it will take on a three-pronged shape. This intriguing design is inspired by a local flower called Pimanacalis, which grows in desert regions. Some also see the shape of the Burj Khalifa resembling certain elements of Islamic architecture, such as minarets. Of course, the important point is that due to the excessive height of the Burj Khalifa, the wind speed will undoubtedly increase on the higher floors, potentially compromising the building's stability. For this reason, the plan of the Burj Khalifa is shaped like a Y to control and reduce the speed and force of the wind that impacts the structure. This shape also enables architects to maximize the amount of natural light inside the building. The outer cladding is made of reflective enamel with stainless steel spandrel panels and textured vertical steel fins. Nearly 26,000 individually cut glass panels are used in the external cladding of the Burj Khalifa. The total area of the panels exceeds 174,000 square meters, covered with SunGuard and ClimaGuard low-E glass. Each installed glass panel weighs 362 kilograms, which is already quite heavy, and we haven't even mentioned the total weight of the panels. To reduce the impact of solar radiation heat, each glass layer covering the tower has received a silver coating. It's worth noting that compared to traditional glass, low-E glass can save up to 50% more energy consumption. As a result, the energy consumed for air conditioning and electricity costs can be significantly reduced. To maintain the city's symbol as a prominent icon, it must shine brightly. Therefore, there are dedicated maintenance facilities within the structure to repair or replace the glass panels. These facilities are essential in ensuring the symbol remains radiant and noticeable. Moreover, an extraordinary scene was created for the world's largest light show, featuring a vast LED display spanning over 100,000 square meters. This impressive design was brought to life by AO Creative. Notably, the tower incorporates 1.2 alien LED lights, with each light serving as a pixel, collectively forming vivid images. Structure with a height of 518 meters. However, the tower's architect did not approve the initial blueprint and added 27 additional floors, along with an aluminum antenna composed of over 4,000 tons of steel, to the construction plan. Later, in 2007, a television and radio communication mast were also incorporated into the tower's design. Presently, the Burj Khalifa boasts 163 floors. This iconic tower comprises various sections, with each floor serving a specific purpose. These include hotels, residential units, commercial spaces, restaurants, and recreational facilities, although they represent only a portion of the 163 floors. The number of floors is so extensive that from the ground floor to the 160th floor, there are a total of 2,909 steps. The total floor area spans 309,473 square meters. While the tower is commonly referred to as having 163 floors, a structure with a height of 828 meters cannot be limited to this count alone. In fact, the floors above the 163rd floor, up to the spire, are dedicated to residential purposes and house the tower's mechanical installations, encompassing 46 additional floors. Therefore, from a technical standpoint, The building comprises 209 floors. The interior design of Burj Khalifa was undertaken by the renowned architectural firm SOM Skidmore, Owings and Merrill LLP under the leadership of Nada Andrick. The interior space of Burj Khalifa is crafted using materials such as glass, stainless steel, and polished dark stones, accompanied by silver travertine flooring. The walls are adorned with Venetian plaster, while the floors feature hand-woven carpets and stone coverings. The design incorporates elements inspired by the local culture, particularly the graceful curves reminiscent of Arabic calligraphy and the curtain and ceiling designs that evoke the undulating patterns of Arabian sand dunes. The interior design of Burj Khalifa aims to create a harmonious blend of international and environmental aspects, showcasing the tower as a global symbol and a sanctuary. Some people refer to Burj Khalifa as a 7-star hotel. Approximately 10,000 people live and work in this tower, although Burj Khalifa is still incomplete and has a capacity to accommodate up to 35,000 people. According to documents and photos inside Burj Khalifa, in addition to the hotel, the facilities of this skyscraper include office, commercial, residential, and recreational spaces, which we will examine further. The Armani Hotel in Burj Khalifa, Dubai, is one of the city's renowned luxury hotels. It is located on the lower floors and the 39th floor of the Burj Khalifa Tower. The hotel's name and interior design style are associated with the famous Italian brand Giorgio Armani. The interior design of the hotel is exceptionally elegant and modern, reflecting the distinctive features of the Armani brand. The Armani Hotel occupies a total of 11 floors in the Burj Khalifa and has its own exclusive entrance. This dedicated entrance is specifically for hotel guests and creates a special sense of arrival for them. The hotel offers a wide range of rooms, generally categorized into 3 main types: deluxe rooms, luxury rooms, and suites. All rooms are meticulously designed with comprehensive and modern amenities, featuring attractive and eye-catching decor. Given the reputation of the Armani brand and the powerful Burj Khalifa location, it is expected that the hotel's facilities and services are exceptionally prominent and luxurious. Some of the amenities available in this hotel include restaurants with breathtaking views, swimming pools, a fitness center, conference halls, and guest information desks. Overall, the Armani Hotel in Burj Khalifa is a prestigious and luxurious hotel with beautiful design, top-notch facilities, and an exceptional location within the Burj Khalifa. It is an ideal choice for travelers seeking a luxury and extraordinary experience. The residential floors of Burj Khalifa, from levels 39 to 108, consist of 900 personal apartments. According to officials, all these units were sold within just 8 hours of the sales launch. The apartments range from studios to 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom suites. Apart from the residential section, Burj Khalifa in Dubai offers an extensive range of recreational and service facilities, providing residents and guests with an unparalleled lifestyle experience. The dedicated sky lobbies on levels 43, 76, and 123 are among these amenities. These lobbies feature advanced fitness equipment, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, jacuzzis, and entertainment rooms for gatherings and events. Thus, Burj Khalifa serves as a multi-purpose tower, providing not only the Armani Hotel, but also residential spaces and a wide array of recreational and service facilities for its residents and visitors. The Burj Club, spanning an impressive 6,320 square meters, is a premier destination for fitness and well-being in Dubai. With its breathtaking panoramic views of downtown Dubai, the club offers guests the opportunity to indulge in the city's stunning beauty. The Burj Club Dubai comprises 5 distinct levels, including an exclusive floor dedicated solely to women. This dedicated women's floor provides a range of specialized equipment and tailored facilities, ensuring a secure and comfortable environment for women to engage in their fitness activities. Furthermore, the Burj Club Dubai features a comprehensive array of modern and meticulously curated fitness equipment, including state-of-the-art treadmills, stationary bikes, weights, muscle training machines, and various other sports amenities. Additionally, the club offers additional facilities such as swimming pools, saunas, steam rooms, and massage therapy rooms, catering to the diverse needs of its esteemed visitors. Based on the information provided, the floors above 108 to 154 in this building are allocated for office spaces. However, floors 124, 125, and 148 serve as public viewing platforms. Additionally, there is a restaurant located on the 122nd floor. The floors above 154 to 163 are designated for structural facilities, which likely encompass technical equipment, elevators, HVAC systems, and other amenities essential for the building's functionality. Furthermore, the upper floors of this building experience temperatures and weather conditions beyond those of the Earth's surface. This is because the tower is so tall that its upper half occasionally protrudes above the clouds, and the temperature at the top of the building is 6 degrees Celsius cooler than the ground level. This structure is resistant to wind and intense heat. To ensure the adequacy of the pressure and temperature within the tower, 40 tunnels called wind tunnels have been constructed to allow air to enter from one side of the building and exit from the other side. This way, the building is naturally cooled by the airflow. Additionally, the air conditioning system draws cool and clean air from the upper levels and brings it down. When it cools the air inside the tower, it's like melting 13,000 tons of ice in a day. At peak capacity, the cooling power of the air conditioning system reaches 46 megawatts. The air conditioning system takes the required air from higher floors, which have cooler and cleaner air compared to the ground level. Furthermore, to regulate the humidity inside the building, the Burj Khalifa employs a system that collects outdoor warm and humid air and combines it with a specific amount of cool air inside the tower. The Burj Khalifa boasts a total of 57 elevators and 8 escalators to facilitate the movement of people within the tower. One of the standout features of the Burj Khalifa's elevators is their remarkable speed. These elevators are capable of covering a distance of 600 meters in just 1 minute, allowing them to ascend from the ground floor to the 160th floor in a mere 1 minute and 2 seconds. Additionally, the elevators in the Burj Khalifa are designed with a unique double-decker cabin configuration, providing a capacity to accommodate between 12 to 14 individuals. In addition to the regular elevators, the Burj Khalifa also houses specialized service elevators. These elevators are utilized during fire emergencies and other critical situations requiring emergency services. The firefighting elevators in the Burj Khalifa hold the distinction of being the tallest firefighting elevators globally, with a capacity of 5,500 kilograms. Furthermore, the tower incorporates additional elevators specifically designed for the evacuation of residents in necessary and emergency circumstances. Consequently, the Burj Khalifa's elevators are widely acknowledged as the third fastest elevators worldwide, renowned for their high speed, distinctive design, and specialized safety features. The lightning strikes that target the tower are not only mesmerizing, but also serve as a critical warning. At the pinnacle of the tower, a small yet extraordinary device ensures the structure's protection against lightning strikes. This device takes the form of a dome and is equipped with advanced sensor technology powered by a compact battery. Upon detecting the presence of a heavy cloud in close proximity to the tower, it immediately disperses opposite charges across its surface, creating an attractive force that captures the lightning. Subsequently, the electric current travels through the tower's robust steel framework, ultimately dissipating into scattered ground holes. Thanks to its impressive height, This lightning rod effectively collects nearly all the lightning strikes occurring throughout the entire city. One of the numerous challenges in constructing the Burj Khalifa was overcoming gravity and finding a way to supply water to the upper floors. In most tall buildings, using a pump and motor to pump and distribute water from the ground to the top of the tower incurs significant costs for purchase and maintenance. To address this issue, the Burj Khalifa utilizes specialized water storage tanks located in the mechanical floors, which are 2 floors high and positioned at 7 different levels within the tower. The water is sent to the top of the tower through multiple stages. This approach not only reduces electricity costs, but also lowers the expenses associated with pump maintenance and repairs. The mechanical floors, which are divided into 30 levels, house auxiliary power stations, water tanks and pumps, air handling units, and other necessary components for the tower's operation and residents. They have a place in themselves. These floors are also different in appearance from other floors. Why do you think the appearance of these floors is different? I am waiting for your answer in the comments. The engineers of the Burj Khalifa found their solution in xylem pumps below air. The water source for the tower is equipped with 6 water transfer devices and 7 booster pump sets. The water booster sets, designed specifically for the Burj Khalifa, distribute 1,000 cubic meters of water daily to the topmost floor at variable speeds. These water booster sets, used to increase water pressure, incorporate the intelligent variable speed controller hydrovar, which adjusts the pump's performance according to demand. These controllers can reduce energy consumption by up to 30%. The water system of the Burj Khalifa is one of the most advanced pipeline systems in the world. It utilizes 100 kilometers of pipes and pumps 946,000 liters of water daily. Additionally, 213 kilometers of pipes are dedicated to the fire suppression system, and another 34 kilometers of pipes are responsible for the transportation of chilled water for the air conditioning system. It is worth mentioning that the water and wastewater system of the Burj Khalifa utilizes gravity to drain excess water from the pipes, the building's floors, mechanical equipment, and stormwater, directing them to the city's sewer system. The pipes used in the Burj Khalifa's plumbing system are made of stainless steel. When observing images of the Burj Khalifa, you may raise the question of how this tower is cleaned. In response, I must mention that cleaning all the windows of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai is a task that takes a minimum of 3 months for the cleaning staff of this structure. Once this extensive cleaning mission is completed, the workers start the window cleaning process again, commencing from the top and working their way down. On average, the glass windows of the tower are cleaned at least 4 times a year, despite the fact that the ClimaGuard low-E glass used in the tower is designed to remain as clean as possible and resist becoming dirty. It is important to note that there are approximately 120 cleaners solely responsible for cleaning the tower's facade, and a dedicated team of 36 individuals is always engaged in this task. The wind gusts on the upper floors of the tower make the job of the cleaners challenging. The magnificent Dubai Fountain has earned the title of the world's largest musical fountain and features the tallest water jets in the world. With its array of fountains, it can propel a minimum of 22,000 gallons of water to a height of 150 meters in each performance. However, the main allure of this spectacle lies in its synchronized musical rhythm and beautiful lighting, making it a captivating and visually stunning experience. This project was executed by WET Design, a prominent company specializing in the construction of fountains and water structures. The cost of implementing this project was approximately 800 million dirhams, and it was completed in less than 3 months. The Dubai Fountain in the artificial lake of the Burj Khalifa commenced its activities on May 8, 2009 for the first time. The Dubai Fountain consists of 5 rings of varying dimensions and 2 arch-shaped structures, covering an area of 275 square meters of the Burj Khalifa's artificial lake. The fountain's lights and projectors are positioned on these rings and arcs. To create mesmerizing lighting effects in this fountain, over 6,600 lights and 50 colored projectors were used. It's worth mentioning that the fountains, lights, and projectors of the Dubai Fountain are capable of delivering over 1,000 different displays of choreographed light and water dances in synchronization with the music. These features enhance the wonder of the Dubai Fountain even further. Furthermore, this fountain utilizes water obtained from the tower's cooling system, which amounts to approximately 57,000 cubic meters of water recovered. This volume of water is sufficient to fill 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. In the history of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, numerous remarkable records have been achieved, solidifying its place in architectural history. These records include: the Burj Khalifa holds the distinction of being the tallest structure and skyscraper in the world, soaring to a staggering height of 828 meters. It boasts the highest number of floors of any building worldwide, a testament to its vertical magnificence. With its expansive dimensions covering an impressive 330,000 square meters, the Burj Khalifa stands as the largest structure in terms of footprint. The tower boasts the highest residential floor globally, offering an unparalleled living experience at extraordinary heights. Its elevator installations also claim the title of the tallest in the world, ensuring efficient vertical transportation within the tower. The Burj Khalifa features the highest outdoor observation deck globally, providing visitors with breathtaking panoramic views of the surroundings. On the 76th floor, one can find the highest swimming pool, offering a unique and luxurious experience high above the ground. The tower is also home to the highest mosque in the world, located on the 158th floor, providing a place of worship at extraordinary heights. Sports enthusiasts can enjoy the highest sports club in the world, situated on the 144th floor, where they can indulge in their favorite activities with a stunning backdrop. The Burj Khalifa houses the highest restaurant globally, located on the 122nd floor, allowing diners to savor their meals while enjoying unparalleled vistas. The construction of the Burj Khalifa required the utilization of an astonishing 31,400 tons of steel and an impressive 60 million tons of concrete, a testament to the monumental scale of this architectural marvel. You may be wondering, is it possible to build a building taller than the Burj Khalifa? While no structure has surpassed the height of the Burj Khalifa in years, there are massive projects under construction that may break the record this decade. However, the main contender expected to surpass the Burj Khalifa's height record in the not-too-distant future can be found with the Recolex channel. Join us to keep up with these developments. Well friends, we've reached the conclusion of this video. I hope you found the content enjoyable and informative. Should you have any inquiries or feedback for enhancement, please feel free to share them in the comments section below. Remember to click the like button. Your support enables me to produce more and superior content for you. Moreover, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do press the subscribe button to keep abreast of my latest videos. I'm grateful for the time you've dedicated to watching this video. Until our next video, farewell.